and welcome. We are halfway through our Profit Pillars series, and I'm really excited to get into the optimization video with you. So Profit Pillars, it's the 6 letters in the word profit: people, revenue, optimization, fulfillment, integration, and traffic. Traffic comes last because it really is the icing on the cake. And optimization is where I feel like a lot of people get stuck in the mud or they lose sight of what their end goals are. So let's dive right into it. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Penny with Marketing Profit School. Welcome. I'm so happy to have you here with us. And today we're talking about how optimization is important for growth marketing, for growing your small business, and how we can get off track with it, how we can misunderstand or misapply optimization in our business. So a few weeks ago, I went through a presentation of how you can 2x, 3x, even 10x the sales in your business. I did a 5x one week and a 10x one week, just showing you different ways that by making small tweaks to the results that you're getting, and those are optimization tweaks, that you can really double or even 10x the revenue, the results you're getting in your business. Now, here's where people get off track with that. It doesn't mean that everything is optimized as a standalone silo. That's where we get in trouble. When we just look at the opt-in page, the landing page, and we do everything we can to get that working with as high an opt-in rate as possible, maybe you get up to 40, 50, 70% opt-in, but are you producing more sales from those leads? So this is where we have to take a step back and look at the big picture for your business. Branding, it's a system. Your business is a system, and it's really an ecosystem because there are people in it. It's a living, breathing system, which makes it an ecosystem. So how are the optimization tests that you're running impacting the system as a whole? And with each decision that you're making, how does it impact the downstream results? So the further upstream you are, the further top of funnel or even pre-funnel in your business decisions, but especially if we're just looking at the parts of your funnel, the parts of your marketing process, the closer you are to the top of the funnel, the more impact that trickles down through your entire funnel downstream. So the smarter upstream decisions you can make, the better results you get downstream in your process. So we know that on a landing page or to an opt-in to get a lead magnet or take a quiz or anything like that, we want people to say yes, right? But we also want the right people to say yes. We want the wrong people to immediately know this is not for me. And that's okay. So this is the goal. This is where doing all that audience research back in the people pillar is really important. Understanding the language that your audience and your prospects and your leads are already using to describe their problems, their challenges, the jobs they need to do, what they need to accomplish, what their goals are. Also, what they're using in their own language for their perception of the solution, or if they don't know a solution is out there. I really recommend, if you're working to get traction, that you're going for people who are solution aware, but not aware of your solution. So you can show them how you're unique and how you can help them solve their problem better, more efficiently, whatever that is. Or at the very least, they need to be problem aware. People who are completely aware that they have a problem, it's a lot of fun to make those aha videos of that, you don't even know you have a problem. It's really hard to move them from unaware to sold until you get a little bit more experience and get a more well-developed marketing system in place. Then that becomes easier. So problem aware, leaning towards solution aware, that's kind of a sweet spot. And that's where it's going to be easier for you to get some sales, get some traction, get that revenue up, and then you can start experimenting with other things. What can work really well is for people who are aware they have a problem, but they've misidentified the problem. So it's something like, if you need to lose weight, you think you need to eat less and move around more. And yes, that works. But there are also ways that you could just change the types of food you eat and get the same results. Doesn't mean we don't need to exercise. That's still very good for us, right? We know that's longevity and brain health and all those things. But that's just one example how all the diets through the years, keto and Mediterranean diet and South Beach and Atkins and all those things made that little twist of it's not what they've been telling you all along is not necessarily the truth for you, or it may not work for you. And just like in past videos, I've maybe referenced, there's a famous infomercial back from the 80s, I think, the blue blockers sunglasses. That was Joe Sugarman's copywriting about people going from, in a 60-second spot, going from, I have sunglasses, I don't need anything, to, oh my gosh, I have to have these right now. My sunglasses are terrible and I need these sunglasses right now. So think about in your mind, if your audience is misidentifying a problem, that you can help them redefine and see how your solution is right for them. And this optimization, the biggest, most important thing in it is paying attention to, as you're making these optimization steps throughout your marketing process, that you're really watching how the numbers pull through. So if you double your leads, but you're not making any more sales, then they're not high quality leads. If you double your leads and you more than double your sales, then you definitely want to do more of that, right? And starting at the top of the funnel is the first place you want to optimize, because getting more people to see your offers is the first thing that you want to test. And that's really getting sort of a critical mass. You want to get like 100 people through or 500 people through, depending on what your goals are and what your budgets are. But that's where we start. So this is optimization. I'm going to try to drop a couple of photos in here on the side to remind you, and definitely give you a place to click and go back and watch that 10X video from a few weeks back. The main takeaway from this is we need to optimize, always be optimizing, right? We're always incrementally improving our results, and our business is a system. So we want to make sure that when we optimize in one place, we're not damaging or moving backwards in another place. We're continuing to serve our audience and to help them get the transformation that they desire or solve the problem they need to solve. And we're continuing to get better at doing that and better at serving them while improving our business results. That's the key to good optimization. And it's aligning your marketing message and your marketing process with what their customer journey is. So that's it for today. Optimization isn't particularly complicated. It takes time. It just takes rolling your sleeves up and getting in there and running tests. And you're going to test your landing pages, your checkout forms, your thank you pages, your confirmation pages, every email in a sequence. You can test all of these little things, subject lines, opening lines of emails, how you position the content in a video. You can test all of this over time. Start at the top of the funnel and work your way through. That's the easiest way to do it. So I hope this has been valuable for you, and I will see you next time when we're going to talk about fulfillment, the key to ascension and retention. That is where the big growth comes in, because you've already paid to acquire that customer or client. See you next time. Have a great week.